الإخوة والأخوات الأعزاء، لا تزال أصداء زيارة قداسة البابا فرانسيس إلى دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة تتردد في كل بقاع الأرض، فإن رسالة التسامح التي أرسلتها الإمارات من خلال هذه الزيارة لابد أنها قد هزت ضمائر الكثير من بني البشر، وكم نرجو أن تعم ثقافة التسامح هذه كل تفاصيل حياتنا اليومية، لأننا جميعاً خلقنا من إله واحد محب للبشر. وإننا إذ نلتقي اليوم في هذا الاحتفال البهيج فلكي نقول لدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة حكاماً وشعباً، لنقول شكراً شكراً يا إماراتنا الغالية لأنك جعلت هذه الزيارة ممكنة، وشكراً لأنك وضعت الحجر الأساس لمسيرة التسامح الطويلة التي نرجو أشد الرجاء أن تبلغ ملء قامتها لتصل إلى كل المسكونة. شكراً وشكراً وألف شكر.
I will try my very best to translate that in English. The UAE is home to over 200 nationalities. About 80% of its population are millions of immigrants working and living here in UAE with their families who consider this beautiful country a safe haven, a land of dreams and endless possibilities. And so we are sincerely grateful to the government of UAE, to all its rulers and leaders, and for upholding the value of tolerance and promoting peaceful coexistence among various races, cultures, and faith. The essence of tolerance, kindness, and forgiveness are a wonderful legacy passed on to us by the late founder of UAE, Sheikh Zayed. We will always be forever grateful to him. And of course, the first ever visit of our Holy Father, Pope Francis, last February is a testament that adds a page to UAE's history of tolerance. And so, my dear friends, brothers and sisters, let's say loud and clear, Shukran UAE! One more time, Shukran UAE! What are we expecting in today's celebration, Michelle? So we are celebrating a salute to a tolerant UAE. Come and join me. Oh, by the way, my name is Jonalyn, and this is?
Michelle, as she said.
I am from the Filipino community, and you're from?
The Arab community.
Right.
But we are one.
We are one family here in this country, in this parish. We are all one. No matter what your race is, no matter what your color is, we are all one family, right? Right.
Exactly.
Okay, so today, or tonight I should say, we are expecting a lot of, or several very important guests, special guests. We will be graced by the Bishop Paul Hinder, our Apostolic Vicar of the Vicariate of Southern Arabia, and of course, His Grace Archbishop Francisco Padilla, the Apostolic Nuncio or the Vatican Ambassador to the UAE, and our Honorable Minister of Tolerance, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak. He will also be joining us tonight. And what are we going to be doing tonight? Of course, you will be witnessing and hearing for the first time ever a song composed and arranged by the choir of St. Mary's Catholic Church. It's called the Year of Tolerance Song. So it will be in English and Arabic, right? Have you heard it before? No, you haven't. You haven't.
No, I haven't, and I'm expecting something very nice because I trust our choir so much.
Right, Okay, I'm sure they've worked so hard for that, right? Okay, so it will surely embody what we have to say for the government of, for the UAE, I should say. And aside from the Year of Tolerance song by the St. Mary's Catholic Church choirs, we also have the albums, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
If you remember, we have prepared some albums which many of you have written something in it, or have drew something, or they composed a poem. And all these albums are to be dedicated to the rulers of UAE.
Right, so we are actually making a history here. We are adding a page to the history of UAE's tolerance. And we are, as what Michelle said, we have come up with an album which captures poems, messages, thoughts, and written articles, I should say, for the UAE. And it is written and composed by the parishioners of St. Mary's Catholic Church. I heard that there are also some drawings in there.
Yes.
Right, okay, so it contains poems, drawings, notes, messages, all about thanking the UAE for
Ages.
from all ages. So we're talking about compositions, written compositions by children probably. So everything, it's in one book, in one album. It will be presented to the government of Dubai and the UAE and Abu Dhabi, I should say.
حين وصول ضيفنا العظيم والعزيز معالي وزير التسامح الشيخ نهيان بن مبارك آل نهيان، سوف تقوم الفرقة الموسيقية التابعة لشرطة دبي بإداء بعض المعزوفات.
While we wait for the arrival of the Honorable Minister of Tolerance, our very special guest, let us all be entertained by the Dubai Police Band. Let's give them a big round of applause. would like to acknowledge the arrival of the Honorable Minister of Tolerance, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. And with him is the Apostolic Vicar of the Vicariate of Southern Arabia, Bishop Paul Hinder. And of course, His Grace, Archbishop Francisco Padilla, the Apostolic Nuncio, the Vatican Ambassador to the UAE.
أيها السادة الكرام، لنقف من أجل السلام الوطني لدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates.
شكراً للفرقة الموسيقية التابعة لشرطة دبي.
Welcome. We would like to say thank you to the Dubai Police Band and welcome to the celebration of a salute to Tolerant UAE.
And now to officially open tonight's celebration, allow me please to welcome on stage our dear father, the parish priest, Reverend Father Lenny Connolly, for a speech.
Your Excellency, Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, and all the honorable guests here. I'm given only 30 seconds, so I'm not telling all the names here. So my duty is to welcome all of you here for this function of Tolerance Day celebration by St. Mary's Catholic Church, Dubai. And we want to say thank you to UAE by having this gathering here. UAE has been a haven for all of its expats. Nearly 150,000 expats are part of St. Mary's Church, Dubai. And they all want to say thank you, UAE, today, and that's why we have organized this function here. We have a theater show today, UAE, the global capital of the world, written, directed, and choreographed by the parishioners. That's going to be a wonderful event today. And then we have Tolerance song composed in Arabic as well as in English by the youth bands of St. Mary's. That will be on show here today. And then we have an album written by the parishioners of Dubai called the Thank You Dubai album, or Thank You UAE, Thank You UAE album, which will have prose, poems, and drawings all, and will be presented to Sheikh Nahyan today. And these three events will take place today. And for this, I'm honored to welcome all of you, dear guests gathered here. We have generations here, generations living here, generations who have gone out of Dubai to various parts of the world, and they all say one thing. We lived in UAE. We lived at the time of Sheikh Zayed. We have lived at the time of Sheikh Khalifa, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. They're all very proudly telling us we have lived there and we enjoyed that, and we enjoyed peace, happiness, and security in UAE. And this is what is put forward today through a humble show here. And to honor us, we have here Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. Your Excellency, I want to welcome you. People were asking me, will Sheikh Nahyan come? This weekend, we were meditating on one thing in the church, the coming of the Son of Man. There will be signs in heaven, Jesus told. So I told my people, there will be signs in the sky. The helicopter will pass this way. That's a sign Sheikh Nahyan is coming. And you have come. We see you in flesh and blood here. So very warm welcome to you to this gathering here. I want to name a few people here. Her Excellency Ms. Afra Al-Basti, Director General of Dubai Foundation for Women and Children. Dr. Omar Mutanna is the CEO of Community Development Authority. His Excellency Al-Darai, CEO, Dubai Ambulances. His Excellency Saeed Harib, Dubai Sports Council. Brigadier Abdullah Khadim Suror, President, Dubai Police Stations Council. And Brigadier Ahmed Thani Ben Galatia, Director of Rafah Police Station, and there is something called the Tolerance Committee, and these are the big people there, and all of the members of the Tolerance Committee. And we have here others, Dubai Health Authority, Dubai Municipality, Dubai Police Headquarters, Dubai Police Band, Emirates Red Crescent, Lebanese Consul General Asad Daoud, Nigerian Vice Consul General Naomi, and the members of the Gurudwara, Sikh Gurudwara, members of the clergy of the UAE, and all other members of the church and representatives of the Irani mosque and the Pakistani mosque. So, and besides that, we have the No Dubai Foundation, the CEO, ASGC Group, Dr. Al-Kindi, or the sponsor of St. Mary's Schools, Mr. Osama from Al-Fardan Exchange, and His Excellency Roy Fernandez, UN Goodwill Ambassador. So, and all of you gathered here, I'm sure it is already 29 seconds, so I welcome you all and complete my welcome speech in 30 seconds. Thank you very much and welcome to all of you.
Thank you, Father Lenny. So many people to thank, but we would like to thank you also, Father Lenny, for this initiative. And it is now time for us to inaugurate the celebrations by lighting the candle. And so we give the floor to the Honorable Minister of Tolerance, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. Please come on stage, His Excellency. You will be joined by His Excellency Bishop Paul Hinder, the Apostolic Vicar of Southern Arabia, and His Grace Archbishop Francisco Padilla, the Apostolic Nuncio, Vatican Ambassador to the UAE.
His Excellency is going to light the candle of tolerance. And we would like to welcome you, Your Excellency, for a speech, please. Thank you.
Father Lenny, this is the longest 30-second I ever had. How many seconds do your service last? If this is 30 seconds, I wonder how long the service lasts. But all what you said was good and very touching. Thank you. Mine obviously is going to be just 30 seconds like Father Lenny, so it won't be long, maybe the 32nd second. My dear brother Bishop Hender, Archbishop Badler, Father Conley, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for inviting me to join you this evening for your Year of Tolerance seminar. It is a great opportunity for us to reflect on the significance of the Year of Tolerance and to celebrate the joyous events and initiatives that took place here in the United Arab Emirates. This designation and these events and initiatives have helped to emphasize the values of tolerance and human fraternity that make us strong and bring us together in common cause. As you know, today marks the International Day of Tolerance. It is an important day, reminding the world of the increasing necessity for global understanding and respect for human life. We far too often hear of numerous ethnic, religious, cultural, and national conflicts. We see the rise of exclusive politics and discourse of division, even in places thought to be among the safest countries in the world. This intolerant behavior threatens to weaken the fabric of living together that is so essential to who we are as human beings. The Year of Tolerance, in my view, has embraced the notion that only by thinking and working together can we collectively reach the promise that human ingenuity offers for peaceful and prosperous global society. I am, of course, highly influenced in my thinking by the historic visits to the UAE by His Holiness Pope Francis and His Eminence, the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, Sheikh Ahmed Al-Tayyib, in February of this year. I'm confident. I express shared joy in recalling this poignant event with you this evening. Their visits were a great tribute to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, who worked tirelessly to make this powerful and historic event possible. We were all honored by their inspirational presence as a global force for peace and compassion. In issuing the Abu Dhabi Declaration on Human Fraternity, they have focused attention on promoting tolerance around the globe, exemplifying the moral force all must exert if we are to meet the great global challenges of the 21st century. Those historic visits have reinforced my strong belief in the power of tolerance and human fraternity in confronting new and unforeseen challenges of our local and global communities. I'm a strong believer that tolerance and human fraternity enable us to shape and sustain strong, cohesive, peaceful societies, a better and more humane world, both now and for the future. I believe that tolerance and human fraternity enable cooperation, understanding, and mutual respect among different groups and cultures. Tolerance and human fraternity help improve education and encourage innovation so that all citizens can contribute to a knowledge-based economy. Tolerance and human fraternity help us deal more effectively with important environmental issues. Tolerance and human fraternity help solve conflicts and political disagreements. Tolerance and human fraternity make us champions for human rights and human obligations. And tolerance and human fraternity assist in preserving our own heritage and strengthening our own cultures, thereby making us all proud of our national identities. Ladies and gentlemen, on this International Day for Tolerance, as the United Arab Emirates Minister of Tolerance, I am proud that the UAE has made sure that tolerance is much more than differences and passive acceptance of others. Thank you. We are greatly indebted to the wisdom and foresight of our leaders. We saw wisdom personified in our nation's founder, the late Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, who sowed the seed for a tolerance whereby the differences of others are not merely accepted but celebrated. Wisdom has continued to mark the leadership of the United Arab Emirates, much to our great fortune. Our President, His Highness Sheikh Ali bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Vice President, Prime Minister and Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, and the Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, continues to demonstrate their commitment to universal human values, to justice, and to the rule of law, and to peaceful coexistence for all citizens of the globe. I believe that it is most appropriate to be here at St. Mary's Catholic Church to observe this International Day of Tolerance. Not only you represent the many nationalities who reside in the UAE, you demonstrate the values of tolerance I speak of are alive and in action. Your sense of community is highly evident. Since your inaugurations in 1967, you have offered a familiar, homely atmosphere, a place of comfort for so many people. You have been on this journey of tolerance with us from the very beginning, sharing our values in the past and for the future. I am delighted to be here with you this evening with a church family that's regarded so fondly by all those who have ever lived in the United Arab Emirates. Tolerance and goodwill are nestled within your hearts. You are an important part of the picture that perfectly captures the increasingly rich spiritual diversity of the United Arab Emirates. I encourage you to continue to be a bridge builder, making sure people meet, get to know one another, exchange views, engage in dialogue, continue to live in harmony and work together as one human family. Let us continue to enjoy, celebrate, and nurture the acceptance, safety, security, tolerance, and peace we enjoy in the United Arab Emirates. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. We'd like to invite back on stage Bishop Paul Hinder and His Grace Archbishop Francisco Padilla. Please join His Excellency on stage to present the Thank You UAE album. Our Thank You UAE album comes in 3 sets. The first one will be a gift to the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, to be presented by His Grace Archbishop Francisco Padilla, the Vatican Ambassador to the UAE. The second set of the album will be a gift to the Vice President of UAE, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, to be presented by His Excellency Bishop Paul Hinder, the Apostolic Vicar of Vicariate of Southern Arabia. And the third set of the Thank You UAE album is a gift to the Honorable Minister of Tolerance himself, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan. He himself embodies the spirit of tolerance. Thank you so much, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, the Honorable Minister of Tolerance.
Thank you. Wish you a pleasant evening. I'm sorry I have to rush back to Abu Dhabi. I have another function there. Good night and God bless you all.
And to deliver his speech for everybody, please welcome our dear Bishop, the Apostolic Vicar of the Vicariate of Southern Arabia, His Excellency Bishop Paul Hinder.
Good evening, dear Sheikh Nahyan, dear bishops, excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. On February the 4th, Pope Francis said at the Founders Memorial in Abu Dhabi, I quote, "The logo of this journey, that means of his visit to Abu Dhabi, depicts a dove with an olive branch. It is an image that recalls the story present in different religious traditions of the primordial flood. According to the biblical account, in order to preserve humanity from destruction, God asked Noah to enter the ark along with his family. Today, we too, in the name of God, in order to safeguard peace, need to enter together as one family into an ark which can sail the stormy seas of the world, the ark of fraternity. What we are doing this evening is taking care of this ark of fraternity. We are gathered here at St. Mary's Church, where every weekend between 50 and 80,000 faithful from many different nations, languages and traditions are peacefully coming together for prayer, religious education and sharing of their faith experience. The Catholic Church has the understanding that within her community there are no foreigners but only citizens. That means whether someone comes from India or the Philippines, from Nigeria or Venezuela, from Germany or from Lebanon, from China or Ukraine, as members of the Church, we are simply brothers and sisters belonging equally to the same Lord Jesus Christ. I consider this fact as essential within our Church to overcome individualism and groupism. I am living in this country since more than 15 years and have experienced the hospitality of the UAE, including the friendship with outstanding people like His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan, here present this evening, who just left us. I have seen in the enormous progress of the nation and its society and the growing religious tolerance due to the legacy of wise rulers in the past and at present age. The legacy of Sheikh Zayed, the founder of the nation, continues to bear fruit. Thus, I do not think it was mere coincidence that this nation, which was shaped by the legacy of this wise and far-sighted ruler, and in particular the founder's memorial, was the site of the signing of this historic agreement. Living this very positive experience does not hinder us to ask the questions Pope Francis has mentioned in his speech at the Founders' Memorial. I quote, "How do we look after each other in the one human family? How do we nourish a fraternity which is not theoretical but translates into authentic fraternity? How can the inclusion of the other prevail over exclusion in the name of belonging to one's own group? How, in short, can religions be channels of fraternity rather than barriers of separation?" End of quote. Considering these questions of Pope Francis, we are called to overcome the different forms of exclusion. They may often not be intended but result from our human weakness to follow the easiest way. That means to relate mainly with people we are already familiar with and can communicate without any additional effort. We then run the risk to remain among our small circles and to avoid the challenges the contact with new people of other beliefs and cultures imply. This can lead to parallel societies and hinder the exchange of ideas and the mutual knowledge. The consequence is that easily we remain strangers one to another. What we need is the courage to pass the mental barriers, to meet people of other faiths and cultures, to appreciate them, and to work out common fields of action. The Abu Dhabi Declaration on Human Fraternity gives us some essential and very precious indications regarding the way we have to go. I don't go through the whole list. I recommend to you all to read it again. It's available in different media. I wish to finish with another quote of Pope Francis' speech at the Founders' Memorial, when he says, "There is no alternative. We will either build the future together or there will be no future." Religions, in particular, cannot renounce the urgent task of building bridges between peoples and cultures. The time has come when religions should more actively exert themselves with courage and audacity and without pretense to help the human family deepen the capacity for reconciliation, the vision of hope, and the concrete path of peace. Dear friends, our gathering this evening is a step in this direction. I thank the Minister of Tolerance who was here, that he has accepted the invitation to be with us. I thank all those who were involved in the preparation of this event from the parish and from the authorities here in Dubai. And I'm thankful for the speech Sheikh Nayan has given us this evening. I thank the parish priest, Father Lenny, and his collaborators for having taken the initiative and to bring us together this evening. May the blessings of the Almighty God remain with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, His Excellency, Bishop Paul Hinder, the Apostolic Vicar of Southern Arabia. A while ago, we presented the Thank You UAE album, and that album comprises of many notes, messages, drawings, even poems by parishioners out of their gratitude for the UAE, for upholding the spirit, the value of tolerance, and for allowing us to live here, work here in peace and harmony. So once again, thank you, Sheikh Al Nayan. That must be him. And to top the Thank You UAE album, we have
now the St. Mary's Choir, the Arabic version first, who tailored a special song for the Year of Tolerance. As you know, UAE is the global capital of tolerance. So let's give them a big applaud. Ladies and gentlemen.
To give you a backgrounder, the Year of Tolerance song is composed and arranged by the St. Mary's Catholic Church choirs, right?
Exactly.
So that's how good they are. We are.
Let's see.
من كل المدن عبر المحيطات سمعنا النداء من أرض للجميع. هذه قصة شعوب وأمم من كل الألوان لكن متحدة، ننمو معا بحرية ونغتني بحكمة ونغني شاكرين رافعين صوتنا معا. قلوبنا ملأى بفرح عظيم وعقولنا امتلأت بالأمل، ونحتفل بالأمة المباركة لنملأ السماء وننير العيون بالامتنان بالامتنان. بحرية نعمل ونصلي ونعبر عن مكنونتنا، بالتسامح نتعايش معا لنكون منارة للجميع. ننمو معا بحرية ونغتني بحكمة ونغني شاكرين رافعين صوتنا معا. قلوبنا ملأى بفرح عظيم وعقولنا امتلأت بالأمل، ونحتفل بالأمة المباركة لنملأ السماء وننير العيون بالامتنان بالامتنان. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. St. Mary's Choir, Arabic version. And now Jolene has something to tell us.
If you haven't understood a word of that, don't worry. We have an English translation of the Year of Tolerance song, so stay put for that. In this momentous celebration where we are making history, we are so blessed to be joined by the Vatican Ambassador to the UAE to express his gratitude and congratulatory address. Please welcome on stage His Grace Archbishop Francisco Padilla.
Our dear Bishop Paul Hinder, Your Excellency Ms. Afra Al-Basti, Director General of Dubai Foundation for Women and Children, welcome. Our other guests, the religious leaders, and all of you here, my brothers and sisters, good evening. I am first of all grateful to Bishop Paul Hinder, the Apostolic Vicar of Southern Arabia, to Father Lenny Connolly, our parish priest, beloved parish priest of St. Mary's, to the members of the Parish Council of St. Mary's for organizing this event in line with a year of tolerance and for inviting me to participate in this important event. I remember last year we also had a celebration here in St. Mary's, Dubai, to participate in the Year of Sayed. The Year of Tolerance is important to remind all people of goodwill, of the importance of an attitude of tolerance to one another, most especially in one's religious beliefs. Tolerance goes hand in hand with mutual respect, which is based on the commandment of the Lord, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as yourself." This command has many challenges because neighbor here includes all human beings, and it is easy to love only those that correspond to our love. Therefore, tolerance helps people realize this human love and fraternity and respect to all of humanity, no matter the cost. I thank the government leaders of the United Arab Emirates, His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, His Highness Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, the Minister of Tolerance, for giving prominence to this Year of Tolerance, officially declared on December 15, 2018, by His Excellency by His Highness the President. The historic visit of Pope Francis in Abu Dhabi last February made the whole world see the total commitment of the nation to a spirit of acceptance, respect, compassion, and dialogue. The numerous events of the Year of Tolerance are a clear endorsement of a nation that brings together expatriates from around 200 countries in harmony and peaceful coexistence, an occasion to build bridges to each other to the acceptance of universal values. St. Mary's Catholic Church, the whole Catholic Church in the UAE, guided by the Apostolic Vicar Bishop Paul Hinder, put human fraternity as its priority. This human fraternity determines the overall strength of the edifice of humanity and measures the health of relationships different people establish among themselves. The faithful come to church are of different nationalities, and the priests and lay leaders promote the bond of brotherhood which strengthens human solidarity, fosters co-responsibility, and forges alliances for peace and prosperity. In this way, St. Mary's Church contributes to the peace of society and of the world, and is therefore a partner to the government in the promotion of tolerance, which is to bring peace and prosperity to this country. Thank you, St. Mary's Church. Thank you, all your members here. Thank you, Bishop Paul, for this endeavor. I must say that tolerance that does not ask us to respect. It implies also a responsibility. It demands fulfillment of duties people have towards others. It is so much linked to education, and whoever works to educate the rising generation in the conviction that every man is our brother is building from the foundation the edifice of peace, and where brotherhood amongst men is a truth disregarded, peace is a truth destroyed. Thank you again to His Highness Sheikh Nayan bin Mubarak Al Nayan, who was here a few minutes ago, the Minister of Tolerance, in including this aspect of education in the program of the Year of Tolerance. Religions have an important role in nurturing fraternal relationships in communities, nations, and the wider world. Their role becomes ever more crucial and beneficial when vested interests seek to divide people and tear the fabric of fraternity. As believers in the UAE grounded on our own respective religious traditions, and as persons with shared convictions and concerns for the welfare of all, the Year of Tolerance will make all of us conscious of our own inherent calling to fraternity, strive to become artisans of fraternity, and make us join hands with people of other religious traditions and of goodwill to promote this human fraternity everywhere. And I thank you again, the leaders of the UAE, for the proclamation of the Year of Tolerance. I hope that the Year of Tolerance will make this nation a beacon of light and hope to others who are persecuted because of extremism of views and discrimination in other parts of the world. May it also create hope that the enlightened attitude of the rulers of the United Arab Emirates may reach to all levels of society and enhances the relationship between institutions, employers, and employees, and provide the latter with a just reward for their untiring contribution to the development of this dear nation. God bless all the United Arab Emirates, its leaders, and its people. Thank you.
The Papal Nuncio, His Grace, Archbishop Francisco Padilla. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you so much, His Grace, for your wonderful message. And so a while ago, we have witnessed and heard for the very first time the Year of Tolerance song, which is composed and arranged by the St. Mary's Catholic Church Choir. And at this point of time, we are going to be hearing it in English version, right?
This is only just in case you haven't got the Arabic words right to the ears. Therefore, we decided to give it in English as well.